Hello everybody, welcome to Z's Game Corner. No hacks, no cheats, where hard work and smart play make it happen. And today, we're getting into some evolution to Battle for Utopia. Big news, oh my gosh, over these past couple of days, they've been posting on their Facebook page details about some of the upcoming changes. I think last episode we went over the black market and what's the other thing? The co-op raids, which is going to be like a more extreme base raid. You know what I'm saying? Since then they've released more details about this upcoming update, and man, they are huge. They got some videos up on their Facebook page. I will definitely include the link down to it or to it down there in that description section, along with all the normal details like my Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, so first and foremost, way we control Blake is gonna change drastically. They're getting rid of this auto fire thing, and they're actually gonna put a fire button somewhere on the screen. I don't know where at. I would assume, bottom right hand corner. That seems to be a very popular place for shooter games. In addition to that, we'll have 3 different speeds that we can walk at. So while we're shooting, we'll be walking. When we're not shooting, we'll be running as I am now. And then we'll have a roll. A freaking roll so we can dodge incoming damage as well. So, that's a whole lot of news right there. In addition to that, they're getting rid of that stamina. So as you see, as I'm moving back and forth, that little blue bar underneath the health bar, yeah, that's going away, which would be awesome. So no more tired Blade trying to move out the way of a really big blast from, like, I don't know, a destroyer or the Spider Queen or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be gone. We don't have to worry about it, and if we need to move out the way very, very quickly, we always have the roll, which I guess will be a really good thing, especially when it comes to dodging rocket turrets, the suppressor moves and everything. Oh no, I'm standing in the fire, don't want to be standing there. Ugh. Stupid Spec Ops. Speaking of the suppressor and the super soldier, they are getting new moves as well, along with the Chosen One. Not like the Chosen One needs a new move, but they are also all getting new moves. So, like the Suppressor and Super Soldier, they don't have a timer on their countdown, and neither does the Chosen One boss, now that I think about it. Whereas every other boss in the game has some kind of countdown timer to release a special move. Guess what? All 3 of those bosses are getting a special move. Videos of what they are on their Facebook page, which is why I'm including the link. I've also posted them to my Twitch, or not my Twitch, but my Twitter, Discord, and Facebook page as well. So check them out in any one of those locations. You know what I'm saying? And crap! I thought I could get that. All right, eat a grenade. In addition to them getting these special moves, they are lowering the health of them, because they said to make the tournaments a lot more easier. Because I can agree with that, because suppressors, especially really high level ones, and super soldiers, they have a ridiculous amount of health. You know what I'm saying? You can throw 2 G3s at them, if they're maxed out, and barely kill them. You know what I'm saying? They have a ridiculous amount of health, so they will have lower health, but in addition to that lower health, they have moves that will cover the entire screen. Like, I've seen all 3 of these moves. I've spent a good amount of time watching these little clips that they have up of these moves, and every single one of these moves cover the entire stage that Blake can walk on. So you definitely do not want to let them get those specials off. I think that's just the case with any boss, though. After this battle, we go ahead and throw up some screenshots of the details. I try to find a way to get in the videos as well, but as of right now, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. But I did want to shoot this video and at least let you guys know about it and give you the places where you can find these videos, of these new moves that these bosses are getting, and have a look for yourself before this update does hit. Still no word on when they will actually release it. Woo! Woo! That would have been bad. Still no update on when they would release it, when they'll release the update. But it's looking pretty fun. In addition to all those changes, they're changing a lot of other enemies like the Raiders and Black Legion grunts and everything. They're slowing down their rate of fire, so they're getting nerfed a little bit as well. So I mean, gosh, when you're just sitting there by yourself, they're sitting here, you can just look at them. They're just pop 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 pop. Ooh, excuse me. So no longer will that be the case. Maybe it just might be pop 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 pop. Oh man, but this update's looking to be very interesting. I think in one of my Facebook posts I said some good, some bad, and some we'll have to see. And that's what a lot of it is. Like taking away the auto fire, and put an actual fire button on it, and then they said if we move any direction on the fire button while we're firing is how we'll change targets. I don't know how I feel about that, how well that would work. I mean, the fire button would have to be pretty good, or pretty big, I should say, for that to actually work. But the screenshots of these details, this is only for the suppressor and Super Soldier details. I did not take a screenshot of the chosen one or anything, and I will try to get those videos in here in this section. If not, you're just gonna see me playing around on the map. But oh man, it's gonna be crazy, with this update. Like I said, a lot of good changes, especially with that black market. I'm super excited for it. You see, we're almost up to 8K biofuel, which is ridiculous, not having to spend it on upgrading troops and other things, and just strictly upgrading weapons and partners. It is really good, and it allows us to save. And a lot of people were complaining about the changes. This is just like, oh man, if we can actually farm biofuel and not have it disappear the moment we get it. But, I mean, it's a mixed bag with any update. I think that happens with every game, though. Every producer out there, every developer, is always going to get backlash from the players. I mean, this isn't the only game I've seen it with. It's been with, I've seen it happen with many other games, like Last Day on Earth and Brave Frontier, among other ones, that I have played in the past. Speaking of Last Day on Earth, guess what? They've been playing it and getting ready, prepping. I think there should be a raid video going out very soon on LWE. I'm working on getting a second raid in today. So it'll be a 2 raid video. You know what I'm saying? But with that, I think we'll go ahead and get that permanently on the channel once season 2 hits, which is just what I'm kind of waiting for. And they're slowly releasing details. Ooh, hit 'em on the move! I love it when I do that. But yeah, we'll get that series up here a lot more often than what it has been in the past. You know what I'm saying? Because just love Last Day on Earth. And I've put in way too much time and everything to not be playing it. So I'm just trying to get back into the flow with things. Like I said, working towards my second raid of the day, and that at the moment, pretty easy task. I just got one of those, find this enemy in this zone quest, and that's going to be the biggest holdup. The rest of it is just easy peasy stuff. But I hate the changes that they did to the motorcycle. They like completely reset motorcycle whenever they release that update. All your motorcycle progress. Good news is, or the good thing about that is that any motorcycles you do have unlocked, you don't have to upgrade them separately. It's just changing the body and everything. They took off my paint and everything out. The skull and crossbows paint. You know how hard it is to get white paint in that game? It's a mixed bag, and I miss my storage too. Like got it back up to 5 storage, but it's just one of those things where I'm just gotta spend time on the update, and I realize that I am way behind everybody else on the stuff because whoa, that was the raid. Whew. All right, steel. Give me that steel. Hey, let's go upgrade this Chimera sniper rifle. Anyway, enough about Last Day on Earth. I'm just really excited to get that going again. But oh man, yeah, these changes though to Evolution. Hopefully by the end of the week, meaning tomorrow or over the weekend, we can actually see this update implemented and, start actually forming our own opinions on it, as soon as it comes out. I imagine with all the changes that they're making, they said is to make the tournaments better, so wouldn't it make sense to get it out before this next tournament? And oh my gosh, look at all these 50s. All these 50s. I mean, there's nothing below 40 on here, and they still got 5th place. And a lot of those 40s and 45s were against suppressors and and super soldiers. So it'll be good that they got lower health bars. But I mean, it just also means that if you are using them to defend your base, like I think I still have the super soldier on here because he's almost maxed. Yeah. I mean, as a matter of fact, I'm going to switch some things up right here. Let's get a Spec Ops unit up here. Yeah, it just means that a lot more. Ooh, that's not what I was trying to do. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. It just means a lot more. Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, it just means that your defenses will be a little bit more vulnerable, but at the same time, both the suppressor and the super soldier will be getting these really, really, really awesome moves, that cover the entire field. And I think the countdown timer on both of them is 20 seconds. So, I mean, we'll see how much they actually lower their health by, before we actually form or see how well, they will perform and everything. But, oh, come on. Get there. I hate moving stuff around for a second. If you guys have any opinions or comments on my base setup right now, feel free to let me know down there in the comment section. What do you think I should change out? What soldiers we should be working on. Let's take a look at our bosses. Can we upgrade anything? Ooh, suppressor upgrade. I just don't want to use the suppressor. I figured I put the engineer in to replace the suppressor just because he spawns drones and turrets and has a little flame puddle grenade himself. So I figured he'd be a lot more distracting and eat up a lot more time than actually fighting a suppressor. Because suppressor's super easy to dodge, and like I said, these moves are gonna be ridiculous. Like the Super Soldier, he covers the entire zone that Blake can run in with a blue flame. And it didn't show how long that lasts, but it lasted at least 4 seconds. So depending on how much damage that's gonna do, oh my gosh. And they were saying that these moves get off, so you will need med kits and everything. Considering that there's a med cooldown on your med kits, it doesn't bode well for any of us. And the suppressor, he just drops grenades everywhere. And everybody knows how damaging those little flame puddles can be, especially if they're one on top of each other. You can just see your health bar disappear fairly quickly. That's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to stay up to date with content going up on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell. You can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details will be down there in the description section. And I hope you all have an awesome day, and I will see you all later.